Welcome back. Almost everyone is of the view that it is time to work towards bringing stability in Sri Lanka now that the destructive force of war is over. It is when answering the question how this must be achieved that these views start to diverge. Although all of us have our parts to play, positive change in Sri Lanka finally lies in the hands of the decision makers. Therefore, we spoke to some politicians to find out how they feel Sri Lanka should move forward at this point in time.
Prabhakaran was the result of the root causes. The result has been military defeated very well by the military, and hats off to them, we salute them, and it is a historic win not in Sri Lanka but all over the world. So let us now give a true meaning to those victories, thereby seeing that the children of these war heroes doesn't have to go to the battlefield again to give their life for another military victory or whatever. So the best way to do that is to address the root causes, and the root cause is that the Tamil speaking people are having genuine problems. That is why His Excellency the President very correctly said in Parliament soon after the victories that the military victory is not the final solution, that it has to be a political solution to the root causes of the problem. And of course, he was very correct in saying that it has to be a homegrown solution.
Country needs a political proposal which can meet the aspirations of the Tamil people, their national aspirations. But more importantly and urgently, the 270,000 or more who are held in camps require to be addressed, and that is the most important thing. Presently they are in overcrowded camps in an area of about 1,000 acres, 270,000 people. When you leave allowances for the tents, the paths and other structures, they have a minimum space to move around, which is a condition bad enough by itself. Political settlement is not relevant right now, but the discussion about a political settlement, the serious steps to be prepared in that direction will give a very great confidence to all these people as well. These people need confidence, kindness and a feeling of security, which we must give. That is what is needed most now.
අත්ත වශයෙන්ම යුද්ධෙන් ත්‍රස්තවාදය අවසන් කරන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ත්‍රස්තවාදය නැවත මතු නොවන්නට යම් සිවිල් ජනතාව දිනා ගැනීමේ යම් පියවරකට අවතීර්ණ වෙන්න වෙනවා. ඒ නිසා ඒ පියවර දේශපාලන විසඳුමක් කියලායි හඳුන්වන්නේ. මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ විසඳා ගැනීම සඳහා රට නොබෙදෙන රටේ ස්වෛරීත්වය බහුමික අඛණ්ඩතාවය ආරක්ෂා වෙන ඕනම විසඳුමක් යෝජනා කරන්න අපි ඒකට සාකච්ඡා කරන්න සහයෝගය දෙන්න ලෑස්තියි කියලා. ඉතින් ආණ්ඩුව පාර්ශවයෙන් දිගින් දිගට මේක ප්‍රමාද කරමින් කිව්වේ ත්‍රස්තවාදය පළමුව තුරන් කරන්න අවශ්‍යයි. නිසා LTT සංවිධානයට එරෙහිව යුද්ධය ආරම්භ කරලා තිබෙනවා. යුද්ධය අවසන් වුණාම දේශපාලන විසඳුමක් ඉදිරිපත් කරනවා ඒක.
If the government wants free and fair, wants an election or democracy to return, there should be a free and fair election. And the first step, and perhaps the only step that is needed, is warn everybody to surrender their weapons and give them enough security. Now you have plenty of army, navy, you know. Then the police also, they can give them security. So what I say is, 13th Amendment, if a solution is found under 13th Amendment, anyone who comes to power tomorrow will just can throw it into the waste paper basket, and then the whole process will start again. This is not the time to fulfill our personal ambitions. This is the time for all of us to become very broad-minded and be generous in doing something, you see, which will take the whole country, all the communities in the country, you see, as a whole, as one family.
3 years back, when the present president, His Excellency the Mahinda Rajapaksa, ventured into a two parallel thing. Firstly, to defeat the terrorism by militarily, and simultaneously finding a political solution by convening an all-party committee. So we have gone long way, and simultaneously of reaching the target of eliminating the terrorism, we have also reached more or less a consensus. So, it is a matter of, I think it's most appropriate time the President should bring out that report and implement it, because today if he does anything, the whole country, especially the Sinhalese, will accept without questioning it.
What we say is the APRC proposals must be rejected completely. Completely must be rejected completely, because there's no mandate for the President to implement these proposals, which are based on devolution of power. There's no mandate for the President to devolve power to the provinces. Devolution of power is not going to fade away the differences or the inequalities among the different communities living in Sri Lanka. What we need is to implement a solution that is capable of fading away the inequalities that brought a national question to Sri Lanka. Then only there will be equality among different communities living in Sri Lanka. That is the only solution.
අපේ අනුකූල ව්‍යවස්ථාවට අනුව තවත් අපේ දේශපාලන ක්‍රමයේ තුල තිබෙන තවත් ආයතනික ව්‍යුහයක් තමයි මේ පළාත් සභා කියන එක. ඉතින් මේ පළාත් සභා ඊළඟට උතුරු පළාතට ක්‍රියාත්මක කළ යුතුව තිබෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒකත් ඊටාම ඉක්මනින් කළ යුතුව තියෙනවා. හැබැයි උතුරු පළාතට පළාත් සභා මැතිවරණය පවත්වන්න ප්‍රථම දැනට අවතැන් වෙලා ඉන්න ලක්ෂ 3කට ආසන්න මේ දෙමළ ජනයා නැවත වතාවක් පදිංචි කරන්න කටයුතු කරන්න ඕන. පදිංචි කිරවීම අත්‍යවශ්‍යයි. ඉතා ඉක්මනින්. ඉතින් එතනින් පසුව තමයි අත් වශයෙන්ම පළාත් සභා මැතිවරණ උතුරට පවත්වලා ඒ ප්‍රදේශවලින් Tamanගේම නියෝජිතින් තෝරාපත් කරගන්න පුළුවන්.
தமிழ் மக்களுடைய பிரச்சனைகளுக்குரிய தீர்வென்று நீங்கள் சொல்லி அவர்களுக்கு எந்தெந்த அவர்கள் இந்த நாட்டின் சமூக வாழ்வில் தேசிய வாழ்வில் இருந்து அந்நியப்பட்டு போகிறதுக்கு என்னென்ன விடயங்கள் காரணமாக இருந்ததோ, மொழி, வேலைவாய்ப்பு, நிலம், சட்டம் ஒழுங்கு இத்தியாதி துறைகளில் அபிவிருத்தி நடவடிக்கைகள் இவற்றில் அவர்கள் தங்கள் உள்ளூரில் தங்களுடைய அலுவல்களை தாங்கள் பார்த்து கொள்வதற்கான நிலவரங்களில் இருந்தான் விஷயங்களை தொடங்கும். முதலாவது விடயம் இடம்பெயர்ந்த மக்கள் மீள குடியேற்றப்படுவது. அதிகார பகிர்வு செயல்முறை என்பது ஒரு தொடர்ச்சியான நிகழ்வு. அந்த வகையில் 13வது திருத்தச் சட்டம் மூலம் அதன் முழுமையான அர்த்தத்தில் முதலில் அமுல்படுத்தப்பட வேணும். அதற்கப்பால் இந்த நாட்டில் நடந்த அனைத்து கட்சி பிரதிநிதிகள் குழுவின் ஊடான முயற்சிகளில் அடையப்பட்ட பெறுபேறுகளை நோக்கியும் அது செல்ல வேணும்.